Hello, assalamu alaikum. It's important all the time to hear from the various Muslim sects because we fall all under the same beautiful umbrella of Islam. And today we have a very good brother of ours, somebody I've known for quite some time, dedicated to his work and also a very lively person in terms of his interpersonal relations with people. Mr. Farouk Samu is project coordinator for the Accra area for the Istiqama movement of Ghana. For those who don't know, Istiqama is one of the most important sects within the larger Muslim fraternity, and its stronghold is in Oman. And sadly, we heard about the death of the leader or monarch of Oman some few weeks ago. And it is important to understand the relationship between Ghana and Oman and what Istiqama itself is all about. Sir, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you so much for making time.
Thank you very much for having me.
Now, Farouk, for the people who are getting into contact for the first time with this beautiful sect, Istiqama or Ibadiyya, run by us what it means. And because Istiqama shares the same root with the word mustaqim. Straight, yes. And the Quran in Surah Al-Fatiha said, Sirat al-Mustaqim, and guide us to the straight path. What is Istiqama?
Alhamdulillah, Istiqama is a sect. It's Istiqama. Istiqama is a Muslim Ummah, a group of Muslims that we are all called Istiqama. Now, when it comes to our name, how we got that name, you know, every sect, there's a name that we always, when we mention those names, that you identified. So as we all know, that it implies the name is for identifier. So when we mention a name, you have to understand this guy is coming from this. So as Muslims, our name is Istiqama. You can call it Istiqama. Others call us Ibadiyya. So as you just said, when we go into the Quran, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Yasin wal-Quran al-Hakim, Innaka ala Sirat al-Mustaqim. There are other several Quranic ideas and verses that you can trace that Istiqama name. So we are called Istiqama, we name ourselves Istiqama, and others who call us Ibadiyya, and we do not object with that name too.
So is there any difference between Ibadiyya and Istiqama? Because you indicate others call
the sect Ibadiyya.
You didn't give yourself.
We didn't give our name, self a name. The difference is we name ourselves just as you have a child and you name him a name. And somebody too will come from somewhere and give him different name. Yes, sometimes when the name comes, the name could be bad name or good name. So when you see that the name is not a bad name, then we adopt the name. So Istiqama, Ibadiyya, and others call us Ahlul Naharwan. All those names, we don't object those names because they are bad. They are not bad names. They are rather good names.
And they are not derogatory. They don't connote any negativity.
No. So Istiqama is a sect, and Istiqama we have our Imam Jabir bin Zayd. He is the first mazahib among the entire mazahib that 8 or 7 that we have. So he was born not far after the death of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
He was a tabi.
He was tabi. Yes,
immediately after the Sahaba.
After the Sahaba. No, not after the Sahaba. Imam Jabir bin Zayd. Naam.
So he was a Sahabi?
No, he wasn't Sahabi. He was Tabi.
The generation after the Sahaba?
Naam.
So he was a Tabi?
Tabi, yes. He was born not far after the death of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Oman. So he was, throughout his life, he was a student and eventually became a student of about over 74, 75 Sahabas, such as Ibn Abbas, Imam Ali, Nana Aisha. He learned a lot from.
He understudied them.
He studied with them. He studied from them direct, one-on-one. They were his teachers. They taught him Islam.
So he didn't see the Prophet sallallahu
He didn't see the Prophet sallallahu, but he had a chance to see Nana Aisha, Ibn Abbas, Imam Malik, several of the highest rank mazahib. He learned directly from them. So there was even a narration that to some extent he has to go to Nana Aisha and they will put some kind of curtains between him and Nana Aisha, and he has to probe and ask Nana Aisha even how they meet with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as sunnah. So they have to know it. So they've questioned her, and she did not also hide anything from.
And this gentleman, Imam
Jabir bin Zayd, yes.
He wasn't from the people in Mecca, he wasn't from Medina, he wasn't from Kufa.
He was from Oman.
He was from Oman.
He was born in Oman.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And Oman at that time now is part of the Gulf countries.
Yes.
Was it part of Najd or Hijaz?
When you look at the geographical,
because you know the Quran, and I'm happy we are having this discussion. When Allah says لِإِلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ إِلَافِهِمْ رِحْلَةَ الشِّتَاءِ وَالصَّيْفِ, during the winter and summer, and there were travels to Yemen and then to Syria. So in the time of the Holy Prophet Asham, the Levant, Syria was known, and Yemen was Yemen.
Yes.
So Oman, as it is today, was it known to the Prophet?
It was known to the Prophet.
Part of the Ghazwa to Tabuk and other places.
Oman was part of. Oman was Oman, as it were 1,400 years ago till today. So there was even an hadith that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed for the Omani people. Yes. So Oman existed since time Rasulullah time till today, and they are known with submissiveness, calm people, and obedience people. Up to now, Oman stands distinct within the Arab Gulf. They are an exemplary life when we are looking at individual countries vis-a-vis the sectarianism, the political gimmick, problems here and there. You highly hear Oman have problem with his neighbors, neither an internal wrangling. The entire Oman, as we all know, are very, very submissive people. I'm
sure we'll come to look at the political issues.
Yes.
And then the deceased monarch of blessed memory of
Sultan Qaboos.
Sultan Qaboos was just like the glue between Saudi Arabia and Iran, tackling the sectarian issues.
Yes.
But still on the religious bit, someone came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I love learning new things. Then the man asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as many Sahaba were doing.
Yes.
Someone will say, Ya Rasulullah, teach me what will take me to paradise. Ya Rasulullah, awsini.
And Rasulullah told him, Qul amantu billah summa istaqim.
He said, say I believe in Allah and be upright.
Upright, yes.
So is this hadith in addition to the ayat we mentioned?
Yes, in addition to, yes.
For calling this Istiqama?
Yes, Istiqama. Now.
Beautiful. So how is a typical day like in the life of an Istiqami? Somebody who belongs to Istiqama.
Yeah, as the name implies, we always expect when you say you are a Muslim, not necessarily being within us or you move with us or not. Once you're a Muslim, you have to live an upright life. You have to be an exemplary life, because anywhere you go, you are seen as a Muslim. So I will give you a typical example. There was a time that I was about to cross a street. I was not wearing jalabia or holding tasbih or anything. Then I heard Salaam alaikum from my far left. So when I turned, simultaneously wa alaikum salam, then I saw a young boy of 12 years old. In my neighborhood, Muslims are not many. They are on the Spinters Road. Then I looked at the boy and said, how are you? I say, I'm fine. Where are you from? Say, I live just this house. Do you know me somewhere? Say, no. What's your name? Say, my Ahmed. Do you know me somewhere? Say, no. How then do you know I'm a Muslim? And you say, Salaam alaikum to me. Say, brother, I spotted a black dot on your forehead from afar. And that told me that you are a Muslim. Allahu Akbar. I hugged this boy and I shed tears. Tears of joy and the tears of sorrow. Why should I share a tears of joy? If I could be identified by a young boy of 12 years old from afar, and he has been able to see me as a Muslim, then I have every right to celebrate that. But the sorrow, like maybe, did Allah sees me as a Muslim too? Am I doing the right thing after I left my Muslim brothers, wherever I may be? So, and the second thing is, maybe I may be doing some bad things over there. And not just that boy, several people will spot me and see me as a Muslim. And now in that you are giving Islam negativity. So wherever you may be, you have to be mustaqim. Yes, to be a very good ambassador to Islam. Yes. So it's good every Muslim to try to be mustaqim. Just as the Sahaba asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what should I do to attain the heaven? And Rasul said, Kul amantu billah mustaqim. And there are several Quranic quotations. Inna alladhina qalu rabbuna Allahu summa istaqam. Yasin wal Quran al-Hakim innaka ala siratil mustaqim. There are several quotations that or ayah that is talking about mustaqim, upright. So we expect every Muslim, not necessarily naming yourself Istiqama, Ibadiyya, wal Jama, Shia, but wherever you may be, you have to be a good Muslim. You have to be a very ambassador for Islam. Now.
So a typical day.
Now.
Al-Fajr, Salat al-Fajr.
Now.
5 o'clock or 5.
Yeah, the same time. 2 rakats.
Any special azkar?
No, just the normal azkar that we all know. That's what we all do. But we only differ with some of Muslim brothers that we should not come together, or Imam should not pray for us also to accept or to respond. Amen. That when we pray, after prayer, we should, everybody should go and do his personal prayer. Okay, so we, Istiqama, do not agree with that hadith. Our point of view is, after prayer, it is very, very important for Imam to lead us in prayer with those known as cars. And if there are other additional prayer, why not? You can do it.
So the Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, instead of individually doing it, the Imam will vocalize it.
No, the Subhanallah, everybody will do it. Okay. His own.
What other prayers?
And other prayers. Yeah, good health.
And all that.
All those things. The most important thing, yes.
And Imam will lead in the prayer.
Will lead in the prayer. And after which you can also do your individual. Nobody deny you doing your individual prayers.
Okay, so just as you followed the Imam in the
prayer, yes.
In the supplication.
Yes, supplication now.
This is regular.
Yeah, this is regular, yes. Yes.
There's no contention on that.
No. At all.
Zohor, the same time.
The same time.
Yours is 12:15 or 1:30.
You know, the time when it comes to prayer time is not static. And we all know it's very, very dynamic, based on the weather.
The early noon or mid-noon.
Sometimes, you know, every Muslim knows what time Zuhur enters and what time it ends. And now, where the argument is, when should we pray? Should we pray the early part of the Salat, the mid, or the latter part of it? So, to us, any of them is okay. We don't stick to one particular, this because the thing is flexible.
And it's 4 rakat.
It's 4 rakat. Just ask everybody that's silent. Not necessarily.
Fatiha with surah.
Fatiha, we don't recite surah after Fatiha during the silent prayer.
Allahu Akbar. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Istiqama, we don't do it.
So, but for Fajr,
you
do your Fatiha
and then you do a surah.
Naam. And then for Zuhur and
Asr,
only Fatiha.
Only Fatiha.
For all the 4
rakats. And then Isha and Maghrib, just loud, you vocalize it. Yes.
And then surah.
Yes.
MashaAllah. So that's a new thing I've learned.
Yes.
Any reason from the books, from the literature, that the scholars of Istiqama have explained why?
Well, they've explained, but I think those things will need some technicalities. Okay. So I'm not up to that stage to be able to explain those.
Yeah, but this is so refreshing.
Yes.
And then you use an abacus. You use tasbah.
Yes, tasbah.
Your tasbah is different. Why?
Okay, tasbah with different designs. I have the longer one, and which somebody had to force me to give it. No, somebody just pleaded with me. Several people tried to collect it from me. And unfortunately, one Fulani boy, one Fulani man, they are my servants. So Fulani man has to collect it from me whether I like it or not. You know, between us, the Bari and the Fulani, there's this strong bond between us. Beautiful. You can just go to their house and then take their cattle or anything and go away, and nobody can do anything. Yes. So a Fulani man met me, whether I like or not, he's taking it from me.
Oh, I see.
And fortunately, I also got this from one Fulani boy. He came from Ukraine as a student. One Arab gave it to him. I also have to squeeze him and take it.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So that kind of
Berberis and Fulanis are playmates.
Yeah, very serious one.
Okay.
Very Wangara Fulani. The relationship is very, very tight.
I know a Wangara who was also playing with a Sala.
Well, I don't know those, but I know Bari and Wangara are playmates. Fulani and Bari are the West. Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Yes.
Imam,
no.
So, for example, I'm an Istiqami.
No.
I wake up in the morning, I do the Fajr, I do my Zohor when it's time, Asr,
No.
Maghrib, Isha.
No.
Late afternoon,
No.
before Maghrib,
No.
our brothers, the Tijanis, they
No.
do Wazifa. Do you have any special arrangement at twilight when the sun is setting?
Yeah, when the sun is setting, you know, just as my madams made us to understand, there are some best time during the 24-hour cycle that when one prayed, Allah accepts our prayer. And I think with the tasbih,
yes,
as a Muslim, you are not only limited to a specific time of tasbih. All the time you are expected to do some azkar, be in the car, whether you are sleeping, whether you are doing anything that you engage yourself in, don't forget your tasbih. It is very, very important. And as we were made to know, it guides us from a whole lot of things. So tasbih is not limited, but we all know that it's good that we wake up at dawn or midnight to do some supplication between you and your Allah and other things, which Malam made us to believe that is one of the best time. And however, during Friday, there are some specific times that Malam told us to seek this thing from Allah. And to us, all the time, is very important that you get that kind of connection between you and your Allah.
MashaAllah. And Mr. Farouk Samu or Malam Farouk,
No.
during prayer,
No.
is it count or 7? Which of the two? Or you're at liberty to
Istiqama goes for.
Okay.
Yes.
So
but however, there are few Istiqamas who go by this.
And so it means
And
it's discretionary.
yes. Nobody forces anybody either to leave your hand or to hold your hand. Even though
it's recommended
you leave your hand, because when Malam scrutinized the hadith, and most of the Sahaba did this, and then the hadith that comes with this, there are a whole lot of question marks, the chain of narration and other things, there are a lot of question marks. However, nobody forces anybody. When it comes to most of our mosque, you will see maybe almost half of the people hold
do it this way
and the other do that. So there's no problem with that.
Yeah, Imam.
No, Sheikh.
If these sects look this similar,
No.
and we still don't agree, I don't know what the kind of people we are. And I believe
No, you see,
gradually we'll understand.
as a Muslim, we are the luckiest among the entire religion when it comes to unity. We've all known very well that unity, together we stand, divided we fall. We all know this. You know it, I know it, a young child knows. And we are lucky to have Ayatul Quran that is urging or commanding, not even urging. According to Sharia Malams, Sheikh Umar Adam Suleiman, who specialized in comparative religion and international law and Islamic Sharia, told us that ayah, that wording, wala tafarraku, is a word of command. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us a command. Do not be divided. And then somebody to come from somewhere and tell us that this hadith says a hadith has said that will be divided 73.
Imam,
So when you bring that one,
don't worry.
you are trying to clash between
Comparing the
ayah
hadith
and
the
which
Quran.
doesn't hold.
Okay. So,
Yes.
you know, the essence is to understand each other.
Yes, to understand each other, yes. That's the most important thing.
Imam,
Imam
it's been
Sheikh.
so refreshing, and we wish we could have you as a regular guest.
Inshallah.
Today we've only treated Salah.
Naam.
And to me, the only difference between our good brothers of the Istiqama and others is that for Zohar and Asr,
Naam.
you recite only Fatiha.
Naam.
You don't add a surah.
Naam.
And then you are at liberty, even though it's recommended,
Naam.
to do certain, you can do count.
Naam.
And they do things the way all other sects.
Naam.
And you don't have any special thing you prostrate on, like the way our brothers, the
In
Shia,
Shia, no.
and so you're at liberty to prostrate directly
Anyway.
on a mat.
Naam. Naam. Anyway.
Imam, maybe your
No.
final words, because for some people this is the first encounter they have with Istiqama.
Okay.
What will be your final words before our next
Well,
session?
my final word is I like to emphasize on unity. Together we stand, divided we fall. When you look around the globe right now, you see Muslim, we have a serious problem. The problem that we have is division. We are this, and we are that, we are that. So the most important thing for us, now every Muslim will tell you, Muslims across the world are not in good position now. Muslims are not in good position at all. So the main problem is division. So we have to put our differences aside, because what merges, what makes us together, has far outweighed what divided us. For example, every Muslim said believe in one Allah, one Quran, one Qibla, one Rasul, even Hadith. It's only some few Hadiths that we disagreed with each other. And I don't think those should not be the basis of division. So that will be my final word on this topic, and it's very, very important for me. Unity, unity, unity. Pray anywhere you find your fellow Muslim brother. Anywhere, embrace him and see him as a Muslim brother. Do not see him as Shia, Sunni, Istiqama, or Tijaniya. No. So inshallah, that's be my final word on this topic.
Malam Farouk Samu, project coordinator for the Accra area for the Istiqama movement of Ghana. A fellow good brother. I'm happy to have known him and then had the opportunity to have this discussion. We hope to have more of such refreshing discussion.
Inshallah.
Okay, so we come your way next time. Stay blessed. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.